Whoa, 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 stop. I was wondering just a moment ago when I sat here to create a content, what shall I talk about? And something came to my mind, surprisingly, uh, right away at once. I didn't have to do so much mental work, and a title appeared, which is Everyone is So Stupid. Where are my people? And it seems very arrogant, could seem, this title of this topic, with a strong sense of superiority and all these things. But I think many people can relate. I know 100% that I'm not the only one that sometimes experience this kind of feeling or perception of the world. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna articulate myself in this topic and see what's gonna be. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. Let's cut the bullshit. So for me, I've been in many phases where I have considered people around me very stupid, but at the same time, there were not too much arrogance or a sense of superiority. It was always I was at least consciously trying to compensate that feeling with some compassion and some understanding, and yeah, these things basically. And for me, people were so stupid because they couldn't see the truth, and many level of truth, of course. This was a journey. So when 10 years ago I thought people were stupid, I perceived them as stupid for a particular reason. And then by developing myself, by growing, by awakening, I considered people always as stupid, but for different reasons. And yes, the more I grew, the more it seems to me that people were even stupider. I don't know if that's correct, but that's not the point. And I'm not talking about stupidity like maybe making mistakes while you talk or this kind of superficial things. I'm talking about just blindness. How can you not see that things is killing you, that things is make you suffering, and not do anything about it? How can you how can you enjoy yourself in that degenerative situation? How can you all these kind of things? I always felt a sense of loneliness because of it, because I was aware of things, and I couldn't connect at that level with other people. I hadn't had the chance, the luck, to meet people like-minded that were aware, that had the same level of awareness as me, as I. And so I couldn't find the right people in this world, and I've always felt alone, and I always considered people stupid, and sometimes I wish I was stupid. Sometimes I wish that I didn't embark in this personal growth journey, or however you want to call it. All these kind of things, they were part of my journey. Right now, I I don't relate anymore with what I'm talking about because I kind of transcended it, and so it is easier also to talk about it from a detached position and just looking back and seeing how I was also stupid because I was considering people stupid. And then you mature, you get a deeper understanding. And yes, I'm sweating, it's super hot in here, and these are the hottest days we are having here in Sicily. It is summertime, the end of Luglio, which right now I don't have any idea how to say it in English, even though it's so simple. Should be so simple. And July. There you go. So what happened to me to get out of that mental position, we could say, where I was seeing everyone as stupid, and I felt and I was in that state of loneliness. Even though right now I I I cannot say that I have found the right people, but I'm finding people. I'm finding people that are less stupid and less stupid, if we could say so. And again, I'm not saying that I am smart and everyone is stupid. It's just a easy way of communicating this distance, this separateness that I used to perceive and that I still perceive, for sure, in a lesser degree. And so I think it is normal when you embark in this journey and you start from a position when no one has ever gone through this growth in your family and in your little world, we could say, and so you start to elevate, and it is normal that you dislike what you are coming out from. And it is normal to have the desire to connect and to find the right people, but you have to let it go, because this wanting and needing, it's putting you in a frequency that it's not gonna be helpful for you to let things to change. You are in a masculine way, we could say, but I was looking for another word. Maybe I will find it later. To control things, you want to make it your own way, and that's okay. But at the same time, the best solution is always to find the balance and the harmony. So you obtain, you attract the best with the minimum effort. Otherwise, you can make such an effort and then just get something, the bare minimum. So much less than what you could have get by just aligning with what is and accepting it. So we come back always to accepting the present moment as it is. And what is helping me a lot is to repeat this simple word which is very powerful and very well known in I don't know if it is Western culture, Easter. I got a little bit confused about this word in English, but anyway, the word is Om, okay, which apparently, I don't know where I read it, it means this is it, like così è in italiano. It is a simple word that it puts you in in acceptance mode, whatever it is. You just have to be conscious enough to remind this simple word and the meaning it contains, right? Om. That's it. This is how it is. You can't change it. You can't do anything about it. At least right now. Right now you have to accept it. Then you can work on preventing, on changing it, or on living it, on whatever. But right now it is like this, and you have to place no resistance to the present moment. Right now you are in front of an unconscious person, which you consider stupid. It is what it is. You cannot change it. You cannot force that person into awakening. Life will take care of it. If that person is destined to awaken, you can be sure it will awaken, or it will embark the process of awakening. It's not up to you, and it's up to you actually to see through the illusion to see through the illusion, to see through that mental conditioning that is making appear that person stupid, and to see through your own mental conditioning that is making you seeing that person as stupid. So it's just a matter of awareness and allowing and accepting and listening. Maybe this doesn't really align with the initial content, but as soon as I start talking, the talks takes life itself and it goes where it wants to go. So I'm not gonna stop it. So if right now I'm talking about this, I'm allowing it to be. Maybe for many people it doesn't make sense. Maybe for many people this is not ordinate. This doesn't make any sense. This is not how things should be done. But I don't care. This is apparently a channel that I am using, and if people don't like it, they are welcome to not to watch this channel. So this channel is gonna be for people who resonate, and I don't even know why I'm saying these things. They don't matter. Maybe just to encourage people that have insecurities and doubts, and not to be liked by others. So you don't have to care, and you cannot be liked. You cannot be liked by everybody, even if you make your life perfect, if you make your person perfection. Yeah, do I have to remind you that it doesn't exist? I mean, it is everything. It is perfect, but not in this dual game. said, not even Jesus Christ was able to make people understand him. Jesus Christ. What do you expect from yourself? Not even Buddha, not even saints, not even gurus. All right, there always are gonna be people that will dislike you, or that will not understand you. It's okay. The beauty, you gotta focus on those who actually care about you, and who actually and who you are actually able to help. That's gonna be your focus. What was I saying? Okay, listening. This is helping me a lot lately. Just stop, and even when you don't stop, when you're doing something, etc., just listen. Remind yourself to listen. I was astonished by a conversation I had with someone yesterday, and how I was intensely present and open and receptive when I was listening to the words of this wise person, we could say. But sometimes I am in that state, even when I listen just to normal people. To normal things that people has to say. And I've noticed that state, and I was aware how beautiful and powerful it is. Like, I was super calm. Every cell of my body was present, and I said to myself, all right, if I can get to this beautiful state while I'm listening to a person, why can I not get into this state while I listen to everything? While I listen to my body, while I listen to nature, while I listen to, while I just listen with my senses. Even though I'm saying something, it's like I'm listening, because it's not a listening coming from our ears. It's a listening coming from our whole body. It's like our inner body. It's all there. It's not putting walls. It's not defending. It's not judging. It's not attacking. It's just there. It's just ease. And so I am practicing this kind of listening whenever I can, whenever I am aware, to remind myself to listen. Just listen. And these are key words that you can just repeat yourself and associate to a state of being, to a mode which you enter in just by repeating this word. Like listen. It is powerful. We can go deep into the pointings that the word is giving us, because listening, it's openness. Listening is receptiveness. Listening is it's a kind of, or maybe it just is, unconditional love. So the art of listening is something that we should master, that we should learn to master. We should own listening. We should own this skill. I'm not talking about just listening to a person, even though that a great starting point. Maybe it is so normal that if we just do it intentionally with this openness that I've talked about, that you gotta experience, then you can translate it, then you can also apply it to other areas of life, to your whole life. At any moment we must be open, because life, our body, is talking to us. There is constant communication. There is constant communion. It's just that we are building walls. We are covering our ears. We want to see things in this way, in our way, as our society wants us to see things. And so we're closing down. We're not open. We're not listening. We gotta listening like we want to see through the words, through the sound, through the feeling, through the sensation, through the sight, through everything. Also, beyond the silent, even though listening to silence is already such a powerful tool, if you just can put some of your attention in the silence behind my words, behind any sounds that you could hear right now. Right now there are animals, cicale, they are making constant noise, and there is also this fan, whatever, that is making noise. But from where this noise is coming from and where it is coming back, there is stillness. Our body, everything in the material world is more empty than solid. There is more emptiness than mass, even though it looks solid, very solid, through our senses. If you can even intellectually know there is emptiness in every solid thing, and the form, the shape we are seeing, we are experiencing, it's just there because of the emptiness. It's born from emptiness, and it will come back in emptiness. Because everything is just temporary in this realm. Everything is perishable. So but the flow is constant. And I was reading a beautiful book that I think everyone could read. I think it's a book that I would read to my son, or to my daughter, to my child, any time during the day, because it is beautiful, and it puts you. It also gives you an idea what you could find out there, because not many people are exposed to this concept and to this mainly in a Western in the Western world, which is the book is Siddhartha, and many things have clicked while reading that book for the first time, but I had already listened to the audiobook. It is a book that I'm reading right now that I will finish. What's the word? I'm missing. No, I have to read only the last chapter. I would have liked to say that better, but I'm not finding the words. And again, it's a book that I will buy because I want to underline many things, take notes. It is powerful. I really like it. And also it is a story, and I'm not used to read storybooks, which is sometimes is good. Anyway, it was saying something like this, I'm paraphrasing, that water, it seems to have many different destinations, but it's kind of, water is always the same. Water flows to the river, water flows to the lake, and then to the ocean, and from the mountain, and from the from the clouds and all these things. But water is always water. Like water is that you cannot change. You cannot change it. You cannot destroy it. It's like energy. Water is everywhere. Water is always the same, even though it takes different forms. Even though it seems moving, like everything in this world that is alive. Movement is life in this dimension that we are experiencing, but at the same time you can perceive, you can sense, and you can also understand that everything at the same time is still. Everything is the same. So yes, I read Siddhartha, but because it probably actually it will definitely explain what I'm trying to say in a better way. So the title maybe was, I don't know which title after this I'm gonna make. Everyone is stupid, it's okay. You will learn to see like beyond the surface. Stupidity is just the very tip top of the iceberg, you know. It's just the 0.0001%. Don't let this very small percentage to fool you. Stay focused on the essence, and the essence will look back at you. If you look at the stupidity, stupidity will look back at you. And if you are seeing in others, you are seeing it in yourself. Or you are still attached to that stupidity that was with you in the past, and now what? You're better, you're superior, just because you're not stupid anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna clean my camper in the outside, and so before it gets dark, thank you for being here with me. As always, peace, love, I believe in you. And you and I will see each other at the next video.